In this video, I'm going to talk about unpacking the embedded assessment prompt. Remember, the embedded assessment is the like the summative assessment that we do at the end of the unit, but we look at it at the beginning of the unit so we know what we're working toward and so that you know how you're going to be assessed at the end of the unit. So you should have this paper here that has all of this information on the front about what we're going to be doing this unit. And in this unit, we're going to be focusing on persuasion in fictional texts and literature. The first unit was focused on persuasion in nonfiction texts. And the embedded assessment, we're going to be looking at the prompt on the back of the page right here that I have replicated on the screen. And we are identifying the skills that we need to have and the knowledge that we need to have in order to be successful on this assessment. So we're circling the verbs which show action, and those are the skills. And we're underlining the nouns, which are things, and that's the knowledge that we need to have. So I've given you an example here. Write is a verb, that's something we do. And analytical essay is a thing, that's something we need to know what it is. And the prompt is write an analytical essay about Things Fall Apart in which you examine how the cultural and historical settings of the novel influence the development of one character. How does this character react to the cultural collision between Western ideas and Igbo culture, and how does this reaction affect the plot? So I've given you an example there of a verb and a noun or a noun phrase. So pause here and circle the other verbs and underline the other nouns. The other verbs are examine and influence. So we are going to be examining, and what we're examining is the cultural and historical settings of the novel and how that influences or changes something about the development of the character. The things we need to know are analytical essay, cultural and historical settings of the novel, and development of one character. Once you have those things annotated on your paper, then you're done unpacking the embedded assessment prompt. The next thing we did was we took a look at the rest of this page, and here we have the proficient, let me get it in the camera, the proficient column of the rubric, and I took each of those bullet points, put them on one of these colored strips of paper, and we annotated or marked up the different standards of the rubric, looking for keywords and phrases, and then we made annotations or made notes about what those things mean. And then I asked students, if you had to complete the embedded assessment right now, how well would you be able to do it? If we didn't know how to do it at all, you don't even know what I'm asking, we put it on red. If you could do it, if you had help or like a model in front of you, we put it on yellow. If we could do it so well right now that we could show someone else how to do it, we put it on green. And that is it for unpacking the embedded assessment. Just know that you have this paper in your binder that you can refer back to so that you know what we're working toward in this unit.